Hello, Bond fans, and welcome to this little update video. I don't normally really do these as audio reviews, but I haven't got the time to do it in any other format, so sorry about that. A bit of news has just come to mind with regards to Bond and the franchise's future, and more importantly, the future of Daniel Craig as Bond. Now, with the release of Spectre, a lot of people have been stating that it might possibly be Daniel Craig's last Bond film. That, to me, I hope it isn't, but that's not been confirmed or denied. But we have this article on the internet I've just found from The Independent, I believe. I'll just check that for you. Yes, The Independent, which is the producers of the films, Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli, stating that they think they've got him back. So, with all these rumours about who's going to be playing the next Bond, they've said we think we've got Daniel Craig back for another Bond film. Obviously, there was that whole thing in the press about Daniel Craig saying he'd rather slit his wrists than play Bond again, and if he does, he'd do it for the money. Which, you know, I that has been taken out of context, to be honest, in my opinion. I think, you know, Daniel Craig, the guy had just done a massive long shoot. He just finished shooting his latest Bond movie. You know, he's 47 and he's physically quite strained now. I mean, he's feeling it. You know, he's older now. He's getting older and he's feeling it. And, you know, he was just really tired and exhausted after that shoot. And the last thing he wanted to think about was the next Bond movie. So that, you know, that is probably why he reacted in the way he did. I don't genuinely believe that Daniel Craig meant that, you know, genuinely meant that. You know, he's not a bad guy, so, you know, he's not gonna go around bad mouthing it. You know, that's completely taken up context. But the producers seem very keen to have him back, which is great. You know, they don't want him to go anytime soon. I mean, yeah, there's a bit here. I'll just read a bit of the article to you. Michael G. Wilson, who co-produced all 4 Daniel Craig Bond films alongside Barbara Broccoli, told The Mirror, "We think we've got him, but we don't have a contract." Broccoli also hinted Craig will return, telling Vanity Fair, "Maybe I'm in denial, but I don't want to think about another Bond," which is really nice, actually. That just shows testament to how much they value Daniel Craig as Bond and how much he's really made an impact on the franchise as a whole. I mean, he's brought a lot more fans into the series. There's no denying that. I mean, after the slightly jolty 40th anniversary of Die Another Day, the Daniel Craig films have really kind of revived the series and have brought a new audience into Bond. I mean, they've certainly brought me into Bond. I mean, you know, I know people's sentiments about Quantum of Solace, so I'm not going to go on there. Then they say Spectre director Sam Mendes, meanwhile, not return to the franchise for another film. You know, fair enough. You know, that's his decision. Because he says there is a sense of completeness that wasn't there at the end of Skyfall, and that's what makes this feel very different. So we're pretty much confirmed that Sam Mendes is out of the game now. He's gone, which is a shame in one way. I mean, you know, because I really like Sam Mendes. He's a great director. He directed my favourite Bond film, Skyfall, and, you know, Spectre was a great follow-up to that, and it definitely carried on a legacy, and they've started this new kind of era of Bond, kind of with more classical elements, which is great, you know, but still keeping it contemporary. And I mean, I'd love him to do another one. If Bond 25 is to be Craig's last one, then I think then I think it would be wise to keep Mendes on just for one more. But I think it's ultimately his own decision. You know, sorry, I've just lost track of what I was going to say. You know, it's up to Sam Mendes what he does, but I think if Daniel Craig is to only do one more film, it would be good to keep Sam Mendes on because they have that close relationship, and you know, it would just be. I mean, he says there's a sense of completeness, but I feel that there is still more to give, which is why I really would like Daniel Craig to stay on. Also, because I find him the most engaging actor to play Bond, and you know, he's my favourite Bond, and you know, there is that sense of, now that we know, given what happened in Spectre kind of leaves the door open for more to happen. and I would very much like to see them explore, further into Daniel Craig's Bond, and even if it's just for one more film, just to kind of wrap things up, and then start a new timeline with a new actor, essentially kind of, I suppose, rebooting the series again. But I mean, well, hopefully not. I mean, because we're still going to keep the MI6 regulars. I mean, I think that's pretty much set. I'm glad that we've got Ralph Fiennes as the new M. Moneypenny, Naomi Harris, Q as Ben Whishaw. We still got Tanner as well. So I hope even if Daniel Craig leaves, I mean, I think they're going to stay on. So hopefully that'll be good. But if Craig goes, he goes. That's his own decision. I don't want him to go just yet. I mean, come on, mate. Just do one more. Just do one more. At least beat Brosnan. Just do one more. 5 films would be great to have. I think 5 films would be really good for him to have. I really enjoyed Spectre. It was a great film. Do check out my review on my channel if you want to know my full thoughts, because I don't want to spoil it on this video. I've reviewed all the Bond movies on my channel, actually. As far as Daniel Craig is concerned, I think one more should do it, and then that'll be a great wrap-up. I mean, I still think there's a little bit more to give from him and the storyline, given the way that Spectre kind of interweaves all of the films together. And there needs to be more exploration into the personal roots, which, they've kind of done in Skyfall and they hinted towards in Spectre. But I think Bond 25 could develop things further with that. But yeah, I mean, so far, it's been a fantastic era. I've loved every minute of it. I mean, yeah, I like Quantum of Solace as well. I mean, if you see my ranking, you'll know that I like Quantum of Solace. And yeah, it's still the weakest of Craig's era, but yeah. But that was just a quick little update saying that the producers are very confident that they've got him, but they're not certain, obviously, because they don't have a contract set in stone. I think it's hard to kind of say these things because there's so many actors that have been listed up for the new to replace him, which kind of feels a bit insulting, I suppose, because he hasn't actually confirmed that he's leaving yet. He hasn't he hasn't confirmed that he's actually leaving the part. So just give him some time to work things out. He's only just done Spectre. He's just shot Spectre, and he's had a long year trying to shoot this Bond film, and he's had a lot of time, spending on Bond. Give him a break for once. I think people have been a little bit unkind. Yeah, I want to see the next Bond film, but I think people need to be a bit more considerate in this. Don't just list, don't just say, oh, Craig's done 4 Bond films now. Oh, he's going to leave now. He's going to leave. It's like, you don't know that until he actually confirms it. So, with any luck, in my opinion, hopefully they'll keep him on, at least for one more film, because I believe that was already in his contract, just to do 2 more after Skyfall, which would be, great, and, his 4th movie is great, and go and see Spectre, because it's a really good film. But as for Bond 25, I know it's a bit early to say what's going to happen with it, but I hope that they confirm soon whether Craig is doing it or not, because then that gives us, the audience, a bit of a chance to kind of, get if there's a new actor coming in, to get a different perspective. But if Craig's staying, that will, also give us an interesting insight as to maybe what to expect from the next one. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I would very much like Craig to do one more. 5 movies, and then Bond 26 they could maybe replace him. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But let's hope that it all turns out for the best. Yeah, but that's my quick update. Tune in for future Bond videos, rankings, so like top 10 best villains, best cars, best women, best songs. I'll try and do them as quick as I can. I've also got to carry on with the Primeval reviews and the Planet of the Apes reviews, so you have to bear with me on that. But alas, for now, thank you all for watching, and as always, I'm Mr. TARDIS11. See ya.